I'm Leanne Lee, your diva of DIY, and boy do I have a fun project for you. Today we are making steampunk pumpkins, and I am so in love with them. I can't wait to share this project with you. Okay, for starters, find some scrap wood. I have 2x4s and 2x6s and 1x4s laying around my house because I'm always doing some type of project. So that's what I'm going to use for this project. You can go grab some at your lumber store, but like I said, you probably have something you can use laying around. So once you have these I had used actually for another project. That's why they're spray painted white. You do not need to do this at all. Just they can be unfinished or whatever color you've got. I spray painted all of my pumpkins in Rust-Oleum Satin Cinnamon. Let it dry. Spray painted it one more time just to get a good coat on it, let them dry overnight, and they were ready to go. So here's what we are working on. See, it was white before. This is what I'm going to work on today, and we're going to start by accumulating the types of things that you want for your steampunk pumpkin. What I love about it is we're using upcycled or repurposed items. You know, look in your scraps of stuff that you have and just see what looks like certain things to you. Like for me, we're going to use some buttons for eyes. We're going to use some cabinet hardware. We're going to use more cabinet hardware that I can't wait for you to see what I do with that. And then this is actually a door fastener that we're going to use for our nose. So just go around and find things that look interesting to you. They may not make sense at first, but once you start playing, we're literally making like a Mr. Potato Head in the pumpkin world. Okay, so you're gonna need a drill and a staple gun for this. So the first thing we're gonna do is, let's start with the eyes. I think that's really a good place to start. So I'm taking a large button, and I am using glue dots. The thing I like about the glue dots is you can put a glue dot on, and then when you're done making this, you could take them off and do another one. So what a fun project for kids. Give them one board and then let them make all different types of pumpkins. So to use a glue dot, you simply take your item that you want the glue on, press it on there, this is a button, lift it off, and the glue transfers onto your button. So I'm just gonna stick that eye on. Now for this one, I'm gonna layer it because I've got one button that's kind of plain, and I'm gonna take another button and put it over it. So we're gonna use our glue dot. I'm gonna press the button on the glue dot. It transfers it over. I'm gonna stick it on my pumpkin. Then I'm gonna take another glue dot and another button, and I'm gonna sit that one right over the top. So now we have the placement of our eyes. The next thing you probably want to do is maybe the mouth, because we're actually going to make a mustache pumpkin. So for the mouth, I am using metal lath. Now this is, you can get this at your hardware store. It's going to be in the concrete section, and it's designed to lay into the concrete to give some give when you've got expansion and contraction. So don't confuse this with chicken wire. This is actually lath, and it's got a tighter weave, and I love this for teeth, and let me show you what I'm going to do with it. So I've got a smaller piece here that I cut off, and then you're going to need some little clippers or tin snips or something. I'm using just some little wire cutters, and what I'm going to do is just snip a piece of this off. And it's funny, what happens is you end up getting a few little snaggly teeth because, you know, it's a little brittle, and so it can start to break apart. But you see how easy it cuts, and that's what I really like about it, is it's super easy. I would suggest, you know, it's got some sharp edges, so you probably will want to do this for your small children, but teenage kids could definitely do this. Okay, so here you can see it already gives you a nice little mouth shape. So I have one already cut here. I'll set that one over. So I'm gonna just lay this on top of my pumpkin square, and I'm gonna take a staple gun And I'm just gonna staple these on. Because what's so great about this is because the mouth is silver and metal anyway, it doesn't look funny to have the nail or the staples in there. Okay, now I'm gonna take, this is my mustache. This is a cabinet knob turned upside down. Because I wanna put my mustache over my mouth, I think the easiest way to make sure you get it lined up perfectly is to get it where you want it and then press on it. By pressing, that gives you a nice indentation and shows you where to put the holes for the mouth. So now I'm just gonna take a drill and a drill bit attachment, and I'm gonna drill holes. Do not be scared of power tools. I'm telling you, they will change your life. It makes stuff so easy. So just drill these 2 holes. Let's clean that off. Our little pumpkin's getting all dirty. Now I'm gonna show you, actually, you know what? Before we put this mustache mouth on, I wanna show you the hair because we can do this while it's laying flat still. So I'm gonna flip it over. I'm using some fall twine, and I'm just going to make some loops here for the hair. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You could have it straight up, you could have a spike, you could have however you want it, but just give him a nice dose of hair here. Cut it off with a pair of scissors. Now, make sure, okay, so here's the top. I'm going to just take the hair, put it up on top here, and then use my staple gun. Once again, tools are amazing because they make our job so much easier. So see my cute little hair that my guy's got? Crazy hair. All right, so now I can flip him back over onto his back. I can attach his cute little mustache, and by doing that, all I'm doing is just putting the hardware right in the holes that I drilled. So make sure, and it will stay. You may have to use a rubber mallet just to pounce it in there a little bit. Okay, now I need to put his nose on. For his nose, I'm just gonna use a glue dot again because this is such a light little piece here. So I'm just gonna attach the glue dot. It pulls right off. When I think about a mustache nose, I think about it being, a mustache, I think it being right below his nose. To finish it off, I'm gonna take a piece of cabinet hardware and make the stem for our pumpkin. And once again, I'm just gonna use a glue dot. The thing about these glue dots is they're so darn easy, and you can take this completely apart and start all over again. So I'm just gonna put glue dot on top. Look at the adorable steampunk pumpkin. So I've got this little guy. I want to just show you the rest of my family here. He is so adorable. We've got buttons. We have a salt shaker top for the nose, more of the metal lath, a green stem, and I used just jute for that one. This little guy is adorable. Here's my mustache guy. We used a deadbolt attachment for his nose, layered eyes, another cabinet knob. This guy's probably my favorite. We've got a double button here, or just an attachment of, or some kind of piece of material. We put a button inside it. This is a lamp finial, metal lath, a button, and then last but not least, we took a cup pull for the mouth. I don't even know what this darn thing was. It was just in my scraps of stuff that I can't throw away. Couple of buttons. We've got a huge nail head, and then another cabinet knob, more hair. The options are unlimited with this project. I absolutely love them. I think it's a great way to teach about repurposing and saving and reusing things for other items. If you like this project as much as I do, please visit my website, divaofdiy.com, for this supply list and step-by-step instructions to all of the products we have available for fall and Halloween. Thank you.